Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Yoga Pilates workout. So let's come onto our knees. We're going to tuck our toes under and we're just going to sit on our heels gently, stretching the arches of our feet. And we're just going to bring our hands to our heart and just bring our shoulders back. Just nice circles. And now moving forward with those shoulder rolls, going through the entire shoulder, smoothly and gently. And last one. And now let's just bring our hands down, release our feet. We're gonna bring our hands behind our back, interlacing our fingers. Inhale, looking up, really opening that chest. And then exhale, start to bring your head down to the mat. Your arms go above your head, and let's just hold this nice arm stretch for a moment. And then just release your hands on the mat, holding in your child's pose. If you'd like, you can sway side to side. Now lift your head, bring your hands to a diagonal to the right side, and you're going to place your right hand on the top of your right hip and just hold it here. Feeling that nice stretch in your left shoulder and in your arm. And now let's begin to switch sides. So lift your head up, take a nice inhale in, and exhale. Start to move your hands and arms to the left side at a diagonal, and then just placing your left hand on the top of your left hip. And just hold it here. Now feeling that nice stretch in your right side. And now make your way back to center. And then we're going to come into our spinal roll. So start to round out your spine, slightly coming forward, then arch your back, looking up, back to your child's pose. And again, I'm moving with our breath here, either taking a 4-part breath or taking a 2-part breath. Just move smoothly. Feel each and every part of your spine moving, elongating, and curving. And again, curve it forward, then arch it back. And now just come to your all fours position. We're going to keep our toes nice and pointed here. We're going to lift up into a bear pose and then come down. So just lifting those heels up and down. Take a nice inhale here, and exhale as you lift those knees. You can always tuck your toes under if that's a little bit easier for you. And just make sure you're lifting your core. Pelvis is under. And now just hold it up. And then bring your knees down, tuck your toes under, and let's come to our downward facing dog. First, just walking out our feet. Maybe you want to add some hip movement. Maybe you want to add some side body movement, just swaying your whole body side to side. Just walking it out here. And now just begin to walk yourself to your hands. Let's inhale halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees and let's start to come up. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now inhale, reach up, lengthen in your spine. Exhale, dive it all down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it for a moment. And now we're gonna lift our left leg up into our one-legged dog, either keeping your knee bent, or if you feel like it, you can already stretch your leg here. Then inhale in, exhale, you're gonna bring that left knee to your chest, hold for a moment, and then just bring that knee down onto the mat. And we're going to do a little bit of a core exercise. We're going to lift our right leg and our left arm up into our bird dog pose. Pelvis is under, and you're engaging your core. And now we're going to bring that elbow to knee and stretch. Inhale as you stretch, exhale as you come together. Inhale, stretch, exhale, knee to elbow. Really feel your core working here. And just taking your time. If this is too hard, you can just do the leg. And one more. And now let's hold it. And we're going to pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, exhaling each time you pulse up. Keep going. And now let's hold it. And now bring your hand back down. We're going to keep that leg up, bending the knee. And all we're going to do is just take circles around with the hip and the leg, going outwards first. And taking this super slow, inhaling at the top, exhale as you come down. And now let's reverse the circle, going the other way now. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you come back down. Keep going, moving nice and slow. And now let's bring that leg out to the side, stretch it, flex your foot, and then bring your foot onto the ground. And we're just gonna lift our left arm up, and then just bring it through. And again, inhale, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, bring it down and through. And again, inhale. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now just hold here, bring your left arm above your head, or if you feel up for it, you can always bring that left arm behind your back, reaching for your inner thigh. And just trying to twist, looking up to the ceiling. Now begin to release, bringing your hand and your other hand back to the mat. And we're just going to lift that leg or slide it back and bring it back in line. We're just going to pivot our left knee to bring ourselves on to the side, keeping that leg lifted. And then you're going to bring it down and you're going to lift your upper body, reaching for your right hand to your knee into kind of peaceful warrior movement. And then back down into that leg lift, and then back up. And you're using your obliques to bring yourself down, then your glutes, then your obliques to lift you back up and down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, peaceful warrior movement. And just keep going at your own pace. Trying to extend your leg whenever we do the leg lift, and trying to keep your head lifted as well. Trying not to let it dangle down to the shoulders. And lift the leg, bring it down, coming up and reaching up. You guys are doing great. Keep going. This is our last one. And then bring your hand back to the mat, lifting the leg and taking our pulses for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling each time you lift up, keeping that core engagement. And hold it. And now just grab your foot to your hand. You can stay here, or you can continue to stretch that leg back into a kind of dancer's pose variation. And now just release that leg, bring it back down to the mat, placing your foot on the mat, and then either staying here or stretching your left leg under behind into your side plank. Just trying to lift your hips high, feeling that nice engagement in the obliques. Keep holding. And now inhale, exhale. Let's just bring our hand back to the mat, turning into a plank position, and then just coming into our downward facing dog for a moment, and then coming back to our plank, trying to arch our back as we go back, and then round our spine as we go forward. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you round it out into your plank, and just keep going, finding this nice fluidness in your spine. Hold, and now come back to your downward facing dog. And now we're just going to walk ourselves forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Then bend your knees or come straight up. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, your hands to your heart. And inhale again, reach up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it. And now we're going to get ready to do everything on the other side. So that's why I'm going to turn around and go the other way so you can see me better. And let's just lift that right leg up, either bending it or stretching into your full one-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, start to bend your knee, bring it to your chest, hold for a moment, and then just dropping that knee down onto the mat, and we're just going to come to our bird dog, lifting our left leg, our right arm, keeping a nice line, so not trying to arch the back. Keeping your back hip turned in, and let's start to crunch it in and stretch. In and stretch. Inhale, exhale as you come in. Inhale, exhale. Feeling that nice engagement in your abs each time the elbow comes to your knee. And reach in. Stretch in. And one more. And now stretch and hold, and let's pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping that nice core engagement. Try not to arch in that back. Feel your core lifting up. And hold. Bring your hand back down, bend your knee, And we're going to do those nice hip circles. So going around. Doesn't matter which way you go. We're going to do both ways anyways. I'm just trying to go extra slow here. Inhaling at the top, exhaling as you come down. And now going the other way. Once again, inhaling as you lift, exhale as you start to bring the leg down. Just moving through that hip joint as well. And now just bring your leg out to the side, stretching it, then flexing your foot. Bring that foot onto the mat or the ground. We're going to inhale our right arm up, reaching. Exhale, bring it down and through. Then inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring it through. And again. And down. And again. And through. And now just hold it here, reaching your right arm above your head, looking towards the sky. Let's take our last breath here. And then we're just going to bring our hands back to the mat, bringing our upper body back up. And then we're going to lift that left leg up to the sky, or just a little bit up. And we're going to bring it back in line with our hip. And then we're just going to pivot or turn our right foot so that we end up on the side, reaching your arm up. And then let's just bring that leg down, and we're going to come up with our upper body into that peaceful warrior movement. Then come back down, lift your leg, and then again back up. Inhale, exhale, lift your leg. Inhale, exhale, back. And again, inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, back. And just have fun with this movement. Maybe every time you go to the peaceful warrior, allow your arm to flow in a nice wave-like motion. Trying to extend your leg each time it lifts up, and using your obliques to bring you down and back up. Keep going. Reach up. Come back down. Lift your leg. Reach up and come back down and lift your leg. Now let's pulse it out. Just small pulses going up, every time a little bit higher. Breathing normally. And last one. Hold. And then just reach your hand to your foot, either staying here for a nice quad stretch or stretching back into a kind of a dancer's pose. And just hold it here. And now just stretch that leg back, either staying here or you can bring that leg down and then bringing that back leg back behind, coming into a nice side plank, lifting those hips high, feeling your obliques here, breathing through it. And now just begin to release your hand back to the mat, coming into a plank pose. And then come back to your downward facing dog, and then back to your plank. Inhale back. Exhale down to your plank. And maybe try to add a little bit of a wave in your spine as you go back. So kind of arching the spine back to the down dog, rounding it out as you come to the plank. And back. And forward. And now just return to your down dog. Hold here for just a quick moment. And now just begin to walk your feet to your hands. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to bend our knees and come onto our toes. So working our ankles and our calf muscles. You can release your hands coming into a nice prayer pose or just keep them on the mat, whatever is better for your balance. And just focus and hold. Beautiful job, everybody. Begin to bring your hands back down to the mat and just sit down gently, keeping your knees bent. We're just going to come for a little bit of an ab series. So come back halfway. You're going to lift one leg and then the other, coming to a boat pose. And then you're going to lower one leg, lifting the other higher, and then just switch it in this boat pose. If this is too advanced for you, you can just bring your hands behind your back and just do it like that. So breathing one, exhaling the other, inhaling, exhaling, and come back to center. Stretch your legs if you want, or stay in your normal boat pose. And then let's start to slower down, slowly back onto the mat. Come down, and let's just bring those legs back up and behind our head into our plow pose. This is a total optional pose. You can come to a child's pose or a forward fold, for example. Slowly begin to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, and we're going to continue with our last exercise, flexing our feet and then bringing our legs down slowly, using our lower abs, inhaling here. Then exhale, bring those legs back up. You can keep your hands under your bum if that's a little bit easier for you. Slowly down and back up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale up and down, back up. Going as low as you can and then coming all the way up to seated. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale with a nice flat back, come down to your forward fold. Taking a nice hamstring stretch. Just gonna feel really good after doing all those glutes, which also worked your hamstrings. And begin to bring yourself back up to seated, and you are finished. Thank you all so much for joining me in on this workout, and I'll see you all in my next video.